Happy Friday, everyone. It's the end of the week, but the beginning of week 12 for us. This video will talk about the SDG and Me end of term presentation. First, I will give some overall advice for making this easy. Then, I will show each step as an example. Let's begin with advice. I think you should have 5 to 10 simple and clear visuals. When you are presenting, the person listening should be thinking about your words and message. So, I want your backgrounds to be clear pictures or charts. I don't want to see a lot of words unless it's a quote. Next, you might be surprised that there are 9 parts, yes, 9 parts in this presentation. We're using 9 parts because 9 simple parts is much easier than 3 or 4 big ideas. Also, because we will all use the same 9 parts, it will be easy to understand and recognize different kinds of information. You are Tokyo Rikadai students and you're very smart, but some of the words and ideas will be new to other people. For this presentation, please imagine we're all speaking with very, very smart high school students. You don't have to speak so slow, and you don't have to use baby grammar, but try to help the person understand your new words and new ideas. Speak simply and directly. Finally, try to keep this short, not longer than 5 minutes. If you need some extra time, that's okay. But please imagine a bell will ring at 5 minutes. It's good if we can all keep this time. Finally, I want to see your first draft by July 8th. Is it July 8th, 9 a.m.? No. It's 23:59, July 8th. That's a week away, but it's important to start now, because this does have 9 parts. Well, let's begin. Everyone should start with a title page. You can use your own design, but you should have the title of your topic, your name and student number, and the SDG number and logo. You can use the English logo or Japanese logo. It doesn't really matter. The next step is why study this? This is going to be about why did you choose this topic? Please use a whole screen picture about the topic. That's going to help us make a mental image. Then, speaking in 2 to 4 sentences, please tell us why you chose this topic. Tell us how you are connected to this topic and how you feel about the topic and its future. Maybe you will talk about your hometown, your family, your hobby. Maybe you will talk about something you're studying at school, or you will talk about your future job. In this section, please tell us how you are connected to the topic. Part 3. Current situation. This part will show us what is happening. You can use 2 or 3 pictures here. Tell us what is happening by describing the problem. Where is this problem? When did the problem start? How big or bad is the problem? And who is affected by the problem? I think it's a good idea to use maps, real photographs, and, if you want, some charts. Part 4. What do we know? Part 4 will use data from your SDG and Me surveys, like this. Please show the question and show the answers. Now, my example is not very good because we don't know if 1 is know a lot or 5 is know a lot. So, if you have a graph like this, please tell people what do the different answers mean. Again, this is to use our graph and charts from the SDG and Me survey. With your voice, tell people what question you asked. Please try and tell us what most people said, and say what does that mean. If you use an open paragraph or writing question, please tell us if there are any interesting answers that you see. The next step is personal perspectives. That's right, this is our interview section. Talk about your interview. Who did you interview? Why did you talk to them? What questions did you ask, and what did that person say? If you are talking to your roommate or family member, it's okay to say, I talked to them because I want to know what a normal person thinks. That's a great answer. In this section, you don't have to use a photo. However, please think about using a quote, like this. Put the quote in quotations, maybe 2 to 3 sentences. The next section is, what can we do? Maybe this is the most exciting part. I want you to show 1 or 2 whole screen pictures. In this section, what can we do? Please tell us 2 things. What small change can we, people like you and me, make to help the problem better? For example, in the topic plastics in the water, a small change is to reuse plastic bags, to use eco bags, or to avoid using plastic wrapping on food. The second part is the big change. What big change can we do to fix or solve or repair the problem? Again, what can we do? Please think about 2 answers. We're almost finished. Future study. Future study is talking about the new ideas, new problems, or new technology that you learned about. Once again, show 1 or 2 whole screen pictures. In my example, I showed a picture of the ocean cleanup project. That's a technology for the future. So, for this topic, I'm asking you, did you learn about a new problem or a new technology? Please tell us here about new topics connected to your topic. Okay, it's time to finish. In your conclusion, you don't have to use a picture. Please use 4 or 5 or more bullet points. Please talk about these 5 things. What is the problem? If there are no changes, what will happen in the future? What is a small change we should change now to our behavior? And what is the big change we should make to fix the problem? If you found any new topics you want to talk about, please share it here too. Okay, here it is, Part 9, Acknowledgements. This is the thank you page. Please say thanks to your class for the data. Please say thank you to your interview partners. Please share any links to books or research articles you used. And say thanks to any pictures you used. That means give credit to websites. Finally, show that your presentation is over by reusing the same title slide, which includes the name of your topic, your name and student number, and the SDG number and logo. That's it! That is all 9 parts and how to complete this as quickly as possible. I'm looking forward to seeing your presentation.